guys, welcome back to my channel. Today you get car vlog. It's basically the only time I have found in the last few days to film for this week's update. So this week I'm covering week 31 pregnancy update. Today I'm 32 weeks, so let's get started. Basically week 31 has been, again, eventful, stressful, definitely like feeling really pregnant. So I guess I'll just sort of take it day by day. Baby is the size of like a winter squash or a kale. I feel like he's the size of a beach ball. He's really big, and it's definitely starting to affect my body. So in terms of symptoms, I am just getting increasingly uncomfortable. I can't walk for very long periods of time just without feeling winded and heavy and blah, you know. Probably my worst symptom this week, and it doesn't seem to be getting any better, it seems to be progressively getting worse, is the pain to the right of my tailbone. So obviously the doctor said it's completely normal that that's happening. I have tried like pain relievers, which I really haven't been taking throughout the pregnancy. Just Tylenol. I've tried warm baths, a few things to try to help relieve the pain, and I'm not really having any luck. So if you have any suggestions on how to relieve the lower tailbone back pain, please let me know. My doctor really says there's unfortunately not much you can do about it, so my guess is that's where we're at with it. Basically, the only thing that I've found to relieve it is just laying down on my side. And even that doesn't relieve it, but at least it's not that constant nagging pain. I only then feel it like if I go to get up off the couch or the bed or wherever. So it just so happens that he's laying more towards my right side, which is why I feel the pain more on my right. Other symptoms this week are just an increased thirst, which I did talk to my OBGYN about. The other day I calculated roughly that I drank about 150 ounces of water, and she said normally you'd only want to consume about 80 ounces to be pregnant. So she was a little alarmed by that. I did pass my glucose test, so she does not think it's gestational diabetes, but that is a sign of diabetes, so she just wants me to kind of keep my eye on how much water I'm drinking. In addition to that, I've had a lot more swelling in my hands, feet, ankles, and a little bit of my face, and she also agreed that that's probably excess water weight from the amount of water I'm drinking. And I've gained weight more than I really feel like I should be. The last few weeks I've been gaining like 2 pounds a week, and I think roughly you're only supposed to gain like a pound a week towards the end. And she's not concerned about it yet. I think total I've gained like 27 pounds at 32 weeks, which to me seems like a lot, but she wasn't concerned about it. But she does want to keep sort of an eye on that 2 pound a week increase, because that sort of translates back to the potential preeclampsia that I'm dealing with, and I might be gaining the weight because of other reasons. So, but she also agreed that that could be due to the amount of water I'm drinking as well. So it's just all sort of combined and all working against me, basically. I'm not really sleeping well at night now. I'm still taking about a half a tablet of Unisom just to help relax me a little bit, but even that isn't really working to necessarily keep me asleep through the night, which I didn't expect this late in the pregnancy. Obviously, my body is trying to gear up for his arrival and being up all night anyway, but it's not just up like I'm wide awake. Now it's up because I'm really uncomfortable, or I have a stomach ache, or I feel like I can't breathe. So it's definitely like a different awake than I have been experiencing the last few weeks. So I don't really know how to combat that either. other than I'm not really drinking any caffeine, so it's not that anything's sort of keeping me awake. So I'm just going to chalk it up to something I have to deal with here on out until his arrival. So in terms of appointments this past week, Thursday I went in for my NST, the fetal non-stress test, and it sort of caught me off guard this time because Milo's heartbeat was skipping every few beats, which I had not heard before. I wasn't super alarmed to it, but enough to sort of notice, or I could hear the difference in the heartbeat. And my doctor came in and reviewed the NST paper and said that it's common for that to happen, that usually they'll either grow out of it in utero or in their adolescence. So I'm not super concerned. But then after that, my blood pressure was really high. So they sent me over to the hospital again on Thursday for more monitoring and blood work to check for any abnormalities related to preeclampsia. Thankfully, all the lab work came back okay. Blood pressure was still elevated while I was over there, but it did gradually come down after a few hours. So they sent me home, and this time sort of decided that I should be on a little bit more bed rest, not like complete bed rest, but enough to say like really choose to limit my activities around the house and outside of the house. So that was Thursday, and then I had another doctor's appointment, an NST scan on Monday. That one was much better. I didn't hear any skips in his heartbeat on Monday, just as I had not previously heard them before. And past that, as long as there's 2 movements and increases in heart rate with those movements in a 20-minute period, then you pass the NST scan. Met with the doctor and just went over the list of questions about the backache and weight gain and water consumption. He's measuring 33.5 weeks, and at this time I was just shy of the 32-week mark, so still about 11-12 days ahead, which I can definitely feel. So, but she's not concerned about that either, and he looks really good, so that's good. This weekend we had kind of a fun weekend. We enrolled Jackson in the sibling class at the hospital. It was a lot of fun. It teaches them about how to hold the baby, how to swaddle the baby, change diapers. They also gave us a tour of the hospital, so I'll insert some of that footage here. Okay, tell me what you're doing today.
Going to the class thing.
What are they probably going to teach you? What do you think they might teach you?
Baby stuff.
And what did they ask you to bring?
Stuffed animal.
Excited?
Kind of.
They also had to give us a tour of the hospital.
He said, "Daddy, I will change all the diapers." And then he saw the first diaper, and he said, "Daddy, I will change all the pee diapers." So I am going to talk to you about changing diapers. Picking up
afterwards, I met up with Annie. She's another YouTube person who went through IVF. We happen to live about an hour from one another, so it was a fun afternoon of lunch and shopping and meeting up with her and getting to know each other a little bit more. And I'm really looking forward to hanging out with her again, hopefully before Milo's arrival. She's also due with a baby. She doesn't know what she's having, although I wish she did, because we found so many cute clothes that I wanted to buy her baby, especially if it was a girl. But she's choosing to wait, which is really special. So anyway, we hope to get together again, and I'll link her channel below. And for any of you guys going through IVF, keep going, keep staying strong. It's a rough process, it's a tough process, but it can be very rewarding in the end if you stick through it. So you guys take care. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you next week with week 32 update.